Greetings and welcome to Studio G. My name is Maurice and I'll be your host. Okay, in today's video, I want to give you guys some holiday safety and shopping tips. So I want you to stay safe and I want you to save money. Okay, so before I get started, I want to give a disclaimer on how I make my videos. So what I do, my video making procedure is I will think of a subject that's related to my audience, and then I will do research on that subject and go ahead and write my script, or I can memorize what I want to say. So I just want to make it clear that even though I'm going to show you different websites, I've already went through this and did my research before I present it to you. And the reason I'm showing you different websites is so you can go see them. I can share the information with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump inside my computer and get started on safety and shopping tips for the holidays. Okay, so now we're inside my computer, and what we're going to cover is how to save money on holiday shopping. How to save money. Okay, so I'm on a website called Credit Union of Denver. Okay, and their web address is cudenver.com. Credit Union Denver. Okay, so after I review what they had to say, I'm going to share it with you. And the first thing you want to do is start kind of early. So in order to save money on your Christmas shopping, you want to start as early as possible. Okay, and I know some people may have a tight budget, but that's okay because you can go ahead and know what you're going to buy. Okay, and prepare for it, whether it be on a website or at a store. You may want to put some things in the layaway. It's a lot of places have layaways. Even Amazon has a layaway. Okay, next up, you want to put in the time to find the best deal. Now this is like starting early, but you want to put in the time. You know, despite your best intentions, perfect gifts have a way of blowing your holiday budget. Okay, so you want to spend all your budget trying to find a person a special gift. If you should take the time to find that. Don't wait till the last minute. Getting a good deal isn't only about price. You can add on other savings with coupon codes and cashback offers. So what I notice a lot of people like to do is when they do Christmas shopping, they like to use a credit card that offers cash back, because that could be included in the savings. They also like to use coupons and different apps. Next, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So you want, depending on when you're watching this video, you could be watching it in the future where it's past Black Friday and it's past Cyber Monday. But those are good days to save money on those particular days, because a lot of places are giving the biggest discounts at the beginning of the holiday season. But since what's going on with our economy right now, I could bet you $1 to a donut that a lot of companies going to extend those sales because they got to move their inventory. So keep your eye out for that. Spend wisely. If you have a budget, you want to stick to that budget. If you don't have a budget, you want to create one. Okay, and stay on top of your spending by reviewing your account statements, paying your bills regularly, and using online banking, and you can easily monitor your accounts. If you purchase using a credit card, use one that offers cash back. Remember, I just said that, or other rewards. Some companies give you cash back. Some companies give you concessions, such as discounted on hotels and stuff like that. So it just depends on the card. Now, when you're ordering online, don't forget about the shipping fees. So if you go on a site like, say, Walmart, and order something that's huge, and they say, well, it's this amount, you gotta remember that it's gonna be a shipping time, and then sometimes you want to get it super fast, they charge extra money. Okay, and the next thing on this site, because we're gonna go to some more sites, it says prepare for next year's holiday shopping season. So what you might want to do, if you're on a tight budget, you might want to start saving your money in January, because to me, Christmas rolls around pretty fast. It just seemed like it was Christmas a couple months ago to me. That's just my opinion. And the holidays, once Thanksgiving here, and then boom, those holidays roll around quick. Next thing you know, it's a new year. And that year, the older you get, and I bet you somebody could testify to this, the older you get, the faster these years fly by. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some safety tips. And what I noticed, and this just before I even get to this website, I'm going to name off some of the ones that I think that I could just pull off the top of my head. Don't go shopping at nights. Just don't do it. It's not safe in some places, especially with the holiday season. Have patience when you're in heavy traffic. What I've noticed during the holiday season, that when people drive, everyone seems like they're in a rush, which could cause a traffic accident. And that's okay. And so let's get to this website here I'm on. And I found these tips on statefarm.com. And the title of the article is Holiday Shopping and Safety Tips. And so I'm going to go through some of theirs real quick, and then we'll see what we got next. Okay, so safe shopping. Okay, like when you're at Black Friday sales and other sales at the mall and stuff. And this is for ladies. Keep your purse close to your body or your wallet in an inside coat pocket or front pants pocket. So that's self-explanatory. Don't argue with people over an item. So don't get into arguments with people when you're at the mall and there's one left and you want it. Just let them have it. Don't take your money out until asked for it at the cash register, and don't flash money. Okay? Use only one credit card. Now, the purpose of that, say if you got 3 or 4 credit cards and you're using all of them for your Christmas shopping, there's more chances of you becoming a victim of data breaching. During this time of the month, it's a lot of people try to prey upon people in their finances. So you got to be really careful and guard your finances. Save your receipt and monitor your credit card activity by reviewing your bill immediately or periodically checking the online app. That's another thing. Sometimes it could be a mistake at a store and they could bill you for an item twice. I've had that happen to me. I've been billed for an item, and sometimes I had charges on my card that weren't mine. So you want to monitor your credit accounts. Ask for help moving and loading large items if needed. If you go buy a big screen TV and you could put it in the basket, that don't mean you can put it in your car. You want to get help because you don't want to get injured, okay? And you want to be able to pay attention to what you're doing when you're moving those items. If you're shopping with children, select a central location to meet in case you get separated. Okay, say if you at the mall with your kids or whatnot, grandkids, niece or nephew, first thing y'all should do is say, hey, if somebody get lost, go to the food court or go to the security desk to make sure you have a protocol already in place just in case something happens. And nowadays, most kids have cellular phones. So, but you should tell them in advance what the protocol is in case they get lost in the mall. Because in some malls, it'd be a lot of people there and you could just get lost in the crowd. So we want to keep kids and everybody safe during this. Tell them to ask for a security guard or ask for an employee for help. Okay, how can you be safe in your car? Again, be patient. I just said that when you're looking for a place to park. I went to the store the other day. It was no place to park. Sometimes you got to park on the outskirts. Don't speed up to catch an empty spot and be cautious of other drivers. Okay, so that, like, say if you're in the parking lot and you see a spot like, a little bit 2 or 3 cars ahead of you and you try to speed up, somebody could easily back into you. There are a lot of parking lot accidents during the holidays. So you want to be careful. Park your vehicle in a well-lit area. That's self-explanatory. So that's why I said go shopping in the daytime. Because if you go shopping at night and you got to park far from the store, that makes you a little bit vulnerable, and you don't want to do that. So always go shopping in the daytime. I'm sorry if that's inconvenient to you, but if you want to stay safe, you have to take measures to stay safe. Okay, don't leave anything valuable in your car. So if you just hopping from store to store, say if you're going to Walmart, then you want to go to Kroger, and then you want to go to bed, put your stuff in your trunk. Put your stuff in your trunk, lock your trunk. Don't have it just sitting in the back seat or in the front seat. I see people with that stuff all the time. So you don't want to do that. Make a mental note of where you park. I saw that the other day. People forgot where they parked at. They trying to click their alarm to find their car. Just make a mental note. Always look for a landmark, or remember a couple cars that are by you. Sometimes take a picture once you get far from your car so you can remember where you parked at. That's very important. Have your keys in your hand when you walking back to your vehicle. Yes, you want to have your keys in your hand so you gonna jump in your car real quick, like, okay? Look around you and under your vehicle before approaching it. Always, before you get out your vehicle, look around you, make sure you're not seeing any sketchy people. And when you go back to your car, look around it and maybe look under it and make sure you don't see any sketchy people and that no one has tampered with your vehicle, okay? Oh, and let's see, look for other cars or people and back out slowly. So again, when you leaving and you backing out, it could be a person trying to race to your spot, or 2 or 3 people trying to race to a spot, and so that could cause an accident. Okay, how to stay safe when shopping online. Okay, so I know a lot of people just love to shop online, whip out the credit card, see something you like, boom, you get it. Okay, but there are some things to keep in mind when you're shopping online. Stick to retailers you know and preferably have shopped with before. I'm sorry if you see a new e-com store and you want to buy something. Be careful during this time of the year. Normally during the year, okay, but it's a lot of scams going around and fake stores and people not sending you your stuff. So you want to stick to known retailers such as Amazon, such as Walmart, such as Best Buy, such as Target, places you know of, places that you can call. I'm going to tell you something they left off. If you do buy some, just say you do, you looked at the site or somebody told you about a site and you kind of trust it, check what the contact information is first. Can you call these people? I don't like to buy stuff from people I can't call. If I can't just pick up the phone and call you, I'm not ordering from your website. I'm sorry. Okay? Always research the business if you haven't used it before. Never commit to a deal that seems too good to be true. Okay? I'm going to say this, and I know some people can't do it because they don't have credit card, but they say avoid using your debit card because it's harder to get a refund if something happens. So if you could avoid it, I know some people might not have credit cards and they have to use it, but if you do have to use it, just monitor it and limit the places that you use it, especially this time of the year. Really all year, but especially this time of the year. Refrain from using public Wi-Fi to make purchases. A lot of people might not know that, but public Wi-Fi is kind of dangerous because anyone who's in the area, if they know what they're doing, they can see your data. Okay, and last thing is check a web page security by looking for lock icon. Okay, yeah, you want to look for the lock icon, but you want to be able to call these people. You want to do a background check on these people. You want to make sure if it's a new website that they have reviews, Google reviews. You can look up a lot of information about a website. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you how to keep your home safe and secure during the holidays. So you want to keep your money safe. You want to stay safe. And now you want to know how to keep your home safe. So I'm on a site called safewise.com. I'm on their blog and I found this article and I already read it. So I just want to tell you some of the things to keep your home safe during these holidays. Okay, so a lot of people travel during the holidays, maybe to go see family. Sometimes it may be 30 minutes to an hour out of town, or some people might fly across the country. One thing you want to do is keep your travel plans offline. Okay, that's number one. So if you're planning to travel during the holiday season, be sure to keep your plans off of social media networks. Never post where you're going and when you're leaving or when you'll be back. See, that's information that a burglar could use, and they know you're out of town, so they'll know when to try to do something that's not good. Okay. Number two, notify a neighbor. So if you have a house, you should be very familiar with your neighbors, and you want to let them know that you're going to be out of town so they can keep an eye out. Yeah, you want your neighbors to keep an eye out. Another way to make it less obvious that no one's home is harnessing the power of automation. So you could go buy a timer at Walmart for like $12, and you could plug a lamp into it, and it'll cut on at a certain time and go off at a certain time. Hide packages and gifts. Okay, so you probably want to keep your gifts out of sight of children, but you also want to make sure your gifts are hidden from potential burglars as well. Putting pretty wrapped gifts under the tree looks nice, but it also can open an invitation to burglars. So I know how some people like to decorate for Christmas, and I'm gonna stay out of ladies' business because it's mainly women who like to decorate a lot. But sometimes this advice is very good. You don't want to forget to take care of your gifts you haven't received. You want to make sure that thieves don't strike where your Amazon Prime delivery packages go. So, if you're waiting on something from Amazon, you need to track it and make sure you get it off your porch, because a lot of people just drive around and looking for stuff on their porch. If you don't have a doorbell camera or a camera, cameras are very cheap now. Matter of fact, I might put a link in the description for a camera, and it's pretty cheap, and you might want to get one of those so you can watch your house from an app. Be careful of your Christmas lights. Fire hazards increase during the holidays. Okay, so yeah, it's been a lot of fires just recently, not necessarily the holidays, the winter time, because some people are not careful with heaters. Some people like to use their stove, and then it's all kind of stuff. So be careful with your Christmas light. Make sure you're paying close attention to the protocol and the directions of your Christmas lights. You want to inspect your furnace or chimney. So heating equipment like furnaces and chimneys can turn the holidays from delightful to devastating. So you want to always get your furnace checked once a year or seasonal. You want to change your air filters. You want to clean your vents, and you want to hire a person to come and look at your chimney to make sure it's not a fire hazard. You want to check the batteries on your smoke alarms and your carbon monoxide detectors. Okay, so that's how you keep your home safe during the holidays. Okay, and so now I want to tell you how to stay healthy during the holidays. And before I get into this article, I'm going to tell you off the bat that most people during the holidays go through a lot of stress. Okay, it's a lot of stress during the holidays. So in order to relieve your stress, you're going to want to exercise. Depending on your age, you want to at least walk 10,000 steps a day. I know that sounds a lot, but that's how much we should be doing. In a whole day, we should walk 10,000 steps. If you're younger, go ahead and do some strenuous exercises to relieve your stress, because that's one of the biggest problems people have during the holidays, stress. Okay, so let's get into this article. I found this on Forbes.com, and it's something about their website. They have so many ads, so if something pops up and blocks the screen, it's because they're just bombarding me with ads. Okay, excuse me. The first thing is to eat mindfully. Okay, so we already know we're going through Thanksgiving. People are going to have snacks and cakes and cookies and parties at work and all of this stuff during the holidays. Try to stay mindful of what you eat. Okay, if it's something that you've never tried before, kind of be careful, because you might be allergic to it. Okay, so just eat mindfully during these holidays. Next, you want to stay hydrated. I know some people like to indulge in alcoholic beverages, but if you're going to be drinking, please drink a lot of water. It's important to stay very hydrated during the holidays because you're still going to be eating a lot, and you want to be able to digest your food because water helps you digest your food. And remember, we need at least eight ounces a day, 8 water bottles a day. Okay. Choose healthy substitutes. Again, we're gonna be eating a lot of food during during these holidays. You got Thanksgiving turkeys and all this stuff for Thanksgiving. Then you got in the middle of between Christmas and Thanksgiving, holiday parties, and you want to make sure that you eat some substitutes for some of the bad stuff that you may eat. Reinvent your holiday workout. So with the holidays come a lot of stuff. We be busy. Sometimes we're going to skip our workouts. So you may need to come up with a new workout routine specifically for the holidays. Okay, so you want to make sure you're doing that. You want to boost your immune system, meaning eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Maybe get you a NutriBullet and juice some of your vegetables. You want to make time for self-care. So I noticed that a lot of people, some people are very generous and very caring and very loving, but sometimes they neglect themselves. So be sure, guys, that you're taking care of yourself. Like I say, unwind, relax, go for a walk, meditate, watch your favorite movie, read a book, listen to music. Just take it easy and chill out. Okay, change your mindset. That kind of go along with stress. Like if you can't get everybody everything they want for Christmas, don't beat yourself up about it. Okay, try to refrain from the now or never nature of holidays. Like some of this stuff we want to buy, we really don't need. Okay, you can't be the best gift giver on the planet. And remember, it's the thought that counts. As long as you think of a person, I'm always grateful for anybody who even thought of me to get me a gift, and I appreciate it. Okay, because I know about gratitude. Okay, so that's how you stay healthy during the holidays. Okay, guys, before you go, I know in the section, if you watch this video all the way through, you saw a section when I said how to keep your home safe during the holidays. And so they got me talking about doorbell cameras for home security. So I found this page on Amazon, and I'm going to put a link to it in the pinned comments below. So that first comment you see below is going to be a link to these cameras. And these are some great devices that you can get for your home. And the best thing about them is it alerts you when people come to your door, and it records for you. And they're relatively cheap at $34. You just plug and play. It comes with a battery. And they range from $34 all the way up to about $139. They got things that look like light bulbs, cameras. And so you want to make sure that you're keeping your home safe. So I put the link below, guys. If you want to check this page out, it's going to bring you right to this specific page. And you can check some of these out, guys. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys stay safe, save money, stay healthy. We want to have a great year in 2023. Thanks again, guys.